After the news hit, the Committee on Appropriations nixed the governor's $300 million bond proposal to pay past due tax refunds from the budget. Governor Eddie Calvo said deeper cuts would then need to be made, and he started by cutting his salary, the lieutenant governor's salary, and senior staff by 10%. KUAM asked a number of senators today would they be willing to do the same and make cuts within their respective offices. Speaker Judy Wampat.
And to say that, 10% of his salary, thank you very much, Governor, for doing that. But I think this legislature has demonstrated, at least from the time I've been here, that every year the legislature has been the only one that has been reducing its budget.
Wampat does consider the comparative services, but says overall in her office, since the particular fiscal year, has cut operations by 5% and made reductions in their office to save, like cutting back on utilities, canceling its contract for solid waste and recycling. Senator Roy Respicio, meanwhile, said that if he were to implement a 10% cut, it would mean reinstating it later, including retroactive pay. KUM then asked about the raise senators gave themselves along with the retroactive pay after learning of a law that set their compensation at half the rate of the annual salaries of Superior Court judges. Respicio said that that wasn't necessarily a raise, but was a manner to become consistent with current law.
They weren't raises. What they were, and we went through this, and we'll go through as much time as you think is necessary to beat this issue. They weren't raises. What it was salary adjustments.
On the other side of the spectrum, Republican Senator Chris Dueñas says, although he's already tracking a 10% lapse in his budget, moving forward, if need be, is willing to make more cuts to his office.
First of all, I'd like to commend the governor. I think he's showing leadership in taking that initiative, and as well as including all of his staff. He's mentioned that there's a number of measures that they're going to take, so, he set the example.
Senator Tony Ada adds his office budget is already frugal to begin with only 3 employees, but makes do with all that he can.
Here at the legislature, we try to be as frugal as we can with our budgets. So, we've been doing that cost-cutting measures way before. So, we try to keep in perspective of our expenditures and what we're doing with them.